Casey. And this is the Time Machine Rave. Well, hello, hello, hello. That was for all the days of the weekend that we just got through. I guess if we're counting Friday. Are we? Yes. Anyway, good to see you all here. Today we're spinning the wheel. And that first track, by the way, was called Play Pig, the Buick Project Mix 1 by Underworld from their 1999 album. And I'm mentioning it because today's Patreon theme was classic Underworld tracks. So there's a mix on Patreon right now called This Is Classic Underworld. Check it out. Recorded this morning, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So we also got Underworld on the wheel here. Anyhow, let's see. Mikey Z. How you doing? DJ QTube in the house. Good Sunday evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Cosmic Seeds, what's up? Good to see you. Bright Wheel in the house. We got the super regulars here, including OSY and TMR. How you doing? But we do have to spin. That is our only responsibility.
Lost in the sound.
I know I am. I always am. So here we go. Let's spin. $1995. Don't mind if I do. And welcome to the rave.
it out, work 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 it out.
Get your hands off of my man. Get your hands off of my man. Get your hands off of my man.
Work it out, 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 work it out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Work it out, get out, work it out, get out. Work it out, get out, work it out, get out. Work it out, get out, work it out, get out. Work it out, get out, work it out, get out. Work it out, get out, work it out, get out. Work it out, get out, work it out, get out.
I forgot this track even does this in the middle of it. Aaron, good to see you. Welcome back. Here it comes. Speeding back up. The Lying Down Club. Yes, I am a member of this. Sometimes I've been a member against my will, which I didn't like. Fatigue is not fun, but I think I've gotten a bit beyond that, hopefully. Charles Carioca, VDJ, welcome. And we gotta spin again. I know that. So let's see what we get now. Free play times 3. Don't mind if I do. We're going to the next level. I know they're using like 90s algorithms on that slowing down. So if I did it, it would sound much better than that now. That was 1995 digital slowdown, which at the time was probably pretty trippy to hear. Not a lot of people were doing stuff like that outside of like Aphex Twin and the like. The track is Quench, Sexy Dance, parentheses, sex is cool. I'll put it in the chat. But anyway, let's get into it. Sadiqa Zooter's here. Lovely to see you here tonight. Because welcome to the rave. spin this wheel again, though. The wheel keeps spinning around, just like empires and time and cultures, trends, fashion, art, wallpaper styles. It all goes in a damn circle. Or better yet, the infinity symbol right here. That's behind the wheel. That thing goes around and round. Why do I worry? How you doing? Good to see ya. But we do have to spin again. So let's see what we get this time. Maybe I'll hit on Underworld and play some cool stuff I downloaded today. Let's see what we get. Spin again. Thank you, Brightwood. Underworld times 2. I can certainly do that. That's what I was hoping for. Because that is this week's Patreon mix theme. Let me try and find something possibly unheard by y'all. Because welcome to the rave. Well, we got a spin again. And I'd tell the whole Bruce Lee story, but it's a long story. Someday I'll tell the story. When I was arrested in Mexico. Anyway, we gotta spin this wheel. See what we get. Adult karate ×2. Honestly, I was thinking tonight, like, hey, I'm not gonna even hit on adult karate tonight. Like, I don't need to sing tonight, right? Like, what are the chances? And of course, all right. Let me gather myself. See what I'm gonna sing now. Cause welcome to the rave.
Bruce Lee.
gesture was kind, but you misread the signs. Take 20 years to clear out all the sides. Oh no, you can count the tears as they fall to the ground, trying to turn despair into a song. So sing along with me. Da-da, 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 da-da. The path you've chosen is long, the herd will disregard all the things that you touch or see. Oh, but one day it will be done. The fear and desolation. You'll almost wish you could change out all those lies. Whoa, no. They can hear your cries rising up from the ground. Trying to live your life through the words of a song. So sing along with me. Broken love, and all the things you said will never be found. The days will pass and you'll just keep holding on to the sadness you have found. The only way I could do this is if I spin now, because it's the way the song is, so here we go. Oh my God, come on. All right. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. Dog karate ×2. You know, because the same way you used to throw away your shame. so real, and you would be gone, and I would be free. If only you could throw your troubles down, these letters would cease to be so real, and we'd be gone. If only we could smash this mirror down, would you call my name? My name from the dust. Keep watch over me. I'd like to think that all the other ones are dead and done. Just think how it used to be. Not a cavalcade of all these useless memories. Comfort your fears, as if the world wasn't ending any day. Well, anyway, we can stand up for the things we need. But what if our voices are drowned out underneath an endless sea? Run from the police and fill your arms wide with all the sanity you wish you could steal. Just think how it used to feel. Before the sadness and the fear had drilled a hole right through you. Keep watch over me. We're scared to believe all the things that we read. Minds desperate to feed, veins aching to bleed. Voices will secede, minds sick with disease. Just 3 words I will need. Smog wash over me, and let all the voices repeat on and on endlessly. We can run until the work's complete. But what if our fate is to be choking on the lives we lead? people here. I see David right off the bat. Good to see you. I didn't even see all your suggestions. I appreciate that. Sometimes, like, depending on the situation of the key I'm in or whatever, I only give myself certain options to mix in, but that was fun. But we gotta spin again. YouTube, this was made right around the same time I did our code. So that makes sense. Good ear. Probably some of the same drums I'm using. Anyway, let's spin again. See what we get. Hopefully it's not dog karate again, because I don't think I can do that now. Well, I could, but I don't want to. We'll see what we get. Spin again. It was almost on... Oh, Underworld. I thought it almost hit dog karate again. $19.99. Do that. But anyhow, let's get back to it. 'Cause welcome to the rave. We'll be right back. 'tis that time again to spin the wheel, but we got Techno Rocker Lucky, or just Techno Rocker now, no Lucky anymore. Good to see you. How you doing? Edward RF, how are you? Welcome. And Alex Smith, how you doing? See what we get. $1994. We can do that. Because welcome to the rave. spin of the night, I believe, unless I do this next run real quick. And thanks, Mikey. Yeah, he's getting better day by day. Feeling better, healing on time. So, thanks for asking, Mikey. And we've got Ken and Soul DJ Ken in the house. How are you doing? Anyway. But let's see what our last spin of the day gets us. $19.94 again. Well, gotta make it interesting. I gotta. Or my name isn't. Welcome to the rave.
ruin your wife's dress.
Precious little love,
Who's to blame?
can you pull it back? Can you sabotage?
What can you do to save a party? A cheesy charade, a spur of the moment scavenger hunt, or queen of the night? Bomb, precious getting bomb, precious getting bomb, 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 bomb. Now who's to blame? Who's to blame when situations degenerate? Disgusting things you never anticipate. People get sick, they play the wrong game. You know, it could ruin your name.
Precious little love,
Who's to blame?
can you pull it back? Can you sabotage?
Shouldn't be difficult. Find a condemn. Be tactful when making the rounds and maybe you can say the party's gone out of bounds. Party gone out of bounds.
Who's to blame when the rave goes off without a hitch? Who's to blame? It's us. We're to blame for the rave. But anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. The Sunday night wheel spinning has become an institution in my life. Thinking about it all week. What am I going to put on the wheel? Etc., etc. And here we are on episode 6,433 of the Wheel of Rave. Just that. I've done 6,000 plus times. Even though this is episode 1,216. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was an 80s song. That was 1980, actually. What trips me out about that first B-52s album, it was released and it was recorded in like 78, released in 79. That shit on that first album with Rock Lobster, all those songs, so like different when it came onto the scene. And I know it's just from talking to people that were alive and aware back in those times. I'm sure some of you remember B-52s coming on the scene, and I had heard that like they made the vans with a checkered or was that the specials that made that famous? Anyway, that's all I got. Mikey is up next. Donut, good to see you. How are you doing? But yes, if you want another rave right after this, Mikey is streaming almost right now-ish soon, right? Yeah. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out for the Wheel of Rave tonight. Alex Smith, thank you. I appreciate you being here. And I will be here again in the morning for Breakbeat Monday, right here on Time Machine Rave on YouTube and Twitch. So join me tomorrow morning, almost 12 hours from now. I'll be throwing down breakbeats to start off the week, but in the meantime, if you like what you heard, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on Twitch, check out the Patreon link. It's in both descriptions, and it's only $2 a month to become a member and get access to 78 mixes in the archive, and I upload a new one every Sunday. Today's mix was called This Is Classic Underworld. So Underworld, the band, I focus mainly on their singles. Of course, Born Slippy is on there, Dark Train, etc., etc. So check that mix out. It's free to download and look at. You just need a Patreon account. You don't need to subscribe to my channel to see that mix. So check out the link in the description to download some music or stream some music or whatever, however you want to do it. But that is really all I got. So yeah, thank you all, and I will see you all next time in the Time Machine Rave.
Wow. We'll be in the world.